There we go.
Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Toronto Mounties. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's... His running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Newton. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Newton. Steps away, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Mounties have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Second and 6. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd down and inches. And he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down he'll go at the 25.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Newton on 3rd down. And He's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down. Newton caught. Kelsey, left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Off play action, Newton.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Newton throwing again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get... back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Mounties are able to add on to that lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now holding everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And some room to maneuver. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Mounties are able to widen their advantage.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devon Hamilton
able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Back to throw, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, Newton. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. So we reach halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC play. A look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how they play with this playoff lineup right now. Because to me, just about anyone grouping we currently have, and by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Play action. It's Newton. Gets this one to use check. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A little juke, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a handoff looking right. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Mounties are able to stretch out their lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Mounties are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Forced out to his left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Check the backer. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now here come the Raiders. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the home team here, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.